Good morning to the live people and welcome to everybody that's watching this as a video. We're going to dive in just a moment or two. This is tarot time, so we're going to do a meditation card for the week, picking up on the energies of this week, a little mini tarot spread that'll help us to navigate the energies of this week, what's going on with you personally or in the community or globally. Then I have other divination tools also to work with. And that's basically it. So we're here, joining its community to support one another in this great transition that's going on, this great awakening that's happening here on planet Earth. And it's very bumpy, but it's a really beautiful and magnificent time to be alive. And thank you, everybody who's here joining us, that's open and willing to grow, to maybe face a little bit of discomfort, to make a difference in your own lives and the lives of those that you love and the lives of the society at large. So I'll just say a few quick hellos and then dive right on in. Give the live people a chance. So, oh, thank you, Jody. Happy 4th of July, and may the 4th be with you. Hello, Suzette, and Blindly Inspired. Welcome. Good morning, Roseanne, and the Children's School of Yoga. Hi, Doreen. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And hi, Angela is here, and MT is in. Wonderful, wonderful. So guess what? It's cloudy out and it's raining. The summer soaker of what year are we again? 2023. Hi, Felicia. Welcome. And hi, Mune Bear. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Hey. So very active, very interesting energy that's happening at this time. Thought of Independence Day. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Chris. Welcome. And yeah, that's Tuesday is the official Independence Day. But we can do this. We can celebrate this in a spiritual way and kind of put this holiday as our own independence and our own personal freedom, as well as the countries for the Americans. Not everybody here is American, but I'm sure you all know about the 4th of July, no matter what country you're in. So tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let me get the comment off. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to do some very powerful transmission work, some energy channeling with Archangel Metatron, who works with the central sun, with the Christ grid, and helps to condense at the heart center. So Archangel Metatron is really a good energy to work with for things like soul retrieval or things like healing from past wounds and traumas, because when we have these events and then when we have all this programming going on, it kind of disassociates us. It fragments us. So Archangel Metatron helps to connect all those soul parts and unify us again. And when we're unified, when we're what's the right word, condensed or integrated, that's the word I'm looking for, then we're whole, we're healthy, we're free, we're happy, we're in joy, and we're one with spirit. So they're going to help us to do that on the buck moon, which is the Capricorn full moon. It's a super moon. It's actually 7:30 a.m. I think tomorrow on the 3rd, but the full moon energies are going to be really, really active tonight. So that's going to be very powerful. If you guys can join us, great. And what else is on the list? I wrote a few things down. I wrote a note to myself to remind you guys. What did I write down here? Oh yeah, to remind you guys that we did the monthly forecast also. That's on the channel for the month of July and the full moon. So a lot of big energy this month, a lot of big changes. So we break it down for you and help you to prepare for the challenges while being able to benefit from all the gifts that Spirit's offering us this month, and all the awakening energy that Spirit's offering us this month. And then we have last week's upload, And then the week before was about numerology and the three numeric codes, that if you understand those codes, you can really, hack the universe, so to speak, and manifest your reality by using these numeric codes. That's one of the uploads. And then last week was really more about connecting with our extraterrestrial guides and awakening our dormant extraterrestrial DNA. So I was having I don't know if Stephen Flood is in, but we were having a nice conversation, being that we're like Arcturian brothers. And we were talking about ideas for some new merch, like stickers on cars that say Arcturian on board, or I'm Arcturian, kiss me on a t-shirt, things like that. So anyway, let's keep our humor. So that's basically, I wanted to just mention a few things while the live people are coming in. I'll check a few comments and we're going to dive right in. Yes, hi, blindly. So I'm always around behind the scenes, but can't make it live very often due to the time difference. Yeah, these are our European friends, or a couple of our European friends that are on. Hi, Yvonne. Great rising to you as well. And hi, Colleen. I saw you sneak in there. Oh, very good. Yeah, I hope they enjoy. I hope the weather clears up. I hope all the smoke clears up. So, in the live stream, we talked a little bit about the smoke and some of the circumstantial evidence that sort of points to, not just smelling smoke, but smelling a rat. And the general nature of the world now is that there's a natural awakening process that's happening. This full moon is another very, very active portal. And as these portals affect the planet Earth, it affects the frequencies of the Earth, and therefore it affects our frequencies. And it gives us this gateway energy for awakening and for renewal and for achieving higher consciousness. So when we do the activation, that helps us to align with the frequency of the portal to enhance that effect and enhance that. But do lots of meditation the next couple of days. Even if you can't join the activations, that's fine. You can do your own. And be in the heart center. When we're in our heart portal, when we're in that frequency of gratitude, appreciation, and love, we tap into the master frequency of the universe that created everything. We tap into great spirits, so our hearts become coherent, our brains become coherent, we become coherent with spirit. And that's the divine triad. Once those three are in alignment, we can move mountains, we can create what we desire in our lives. We can heal from things doctors can. All these miracles are available to us, and they always have been. But now that the frequencies are raising, it's enabling us to tap into these energies more easily. So we're here to help with that. We're here to assist with that whole process. And that's because we love you and you're welcome. So let's do a little tarot stuff. Let me grab a little drink of water first. Thank you for that, Colleen. I remember, what was his name? Vergo, who's was on the channel. We did an interview months ago. He's a psychedelic actualization, and he's in Germany. And oh my God, what a powerful speaker he was. That was a great interview. Speaking of Germany, and what's Yoon Bear saying? Oh, I think we flashed that one. All right. Let's get started. Everybody's in, and we may have a couple of late people or stragglers that come in. Hi, Tien. Welcome. Saw you sneak in also. Although sometimes, maybe that'll happen. It's just gray out. So anyhow, what I like to do, start out with our meditation card for the week. And the way I recommend meditating with tarot cards. Now, tarot was originally, well, it was a lot of things, but it was, according to scholars, used a lot in meditation and spiritual development, and kind of, sort of became more of like a divination tool as time went on. And so it's kind of like the Book of Life. There's two different books within the tarot. One's called the Major Arcana, which are the like the Fool card, which I just pulled here. That cards like that have like the 1 0 to 21, the 22 cards. And then the minor arcana are the ones that are either numbered or the core cards. And modern playing cards came from tarot cards, and the major arcana got condensed into one card that's called the Joker. And then with the minor arcana, it went from 56 cards to 52 cards. So the pages and the knights became the jacks. But it's really 4 suits, 10 numeric cards. The 10 numerical cards, 1 through 10, those are the Sephira of the Tree of Life. And then the 22 major arcana, those are the paths in the Tree of Life, which is a Kabbalistic symbol. And I know a lot of you are aware of that. If not, it's a part of ancient Hebrew, ancient Jewish mysticism. And they've also found that there's a lot of biblical symbolism from the original scriptures interwoven into the tarot symbology as well. So it gives us really like a book of knowledge and a book of wisdom, and taps into every possible experience that we can have as spirits, in a human body, having human experiences. So anyhow, with that little mini tutorial on the tarot, let's do a meditation card. So the way we recommend that is like any other meditation. You get very relaxed, tune into your breath, be present in the moment. Then you can use the image from my cards. It's the Morgan Rear deck, or if you have your own tarot cards, pull the card from that. And I'm asking Spirit to guide my hand to pick the best card for this community, for the energy to meditate on this week. That's going to help us to grow, help us to be safe, and help us to expand and to heal. So when you're nice and relaxed, you just kind of gaze in the image, or you have a mental image of it in your mind. It's like you open the door, step into that card, see the whole panoramic view, not just the little image here. That's just the doorway. There's a whole panoramic view around that. There may be people, spirit guides, there may be other scenes or whatever, but when you go in, feel the energy. That's the first step. You're present, you're clear, and you're aware of energy. So when you open that door and step into the card, what do you feel as soon as you step in? Do you feel happier, sadder, stronger? What is it? Do you feel warmer or cooler? Or do you see colors? Do you smell? Get psychic smells? What sounds do you hear? And then start to explore the energy of that card and ask for messages. So that's basically how that works. Some of you bear saying, I think you're in Scotland. I don't know. Another European friend. So you're getting weather kind of like us. It's kind of cool for June today, or July. What month are we at? July. That's right. Kind of cool for July, and lots of clouds. And this is a weather pattern that seems quite persistent. So unfortunately, we may be dealing with this for a few weeks yet. So anyhow, so what I need to do is just pull a card. So I need to stop thinking so that I can connect more with Great Spirit. And this is the card that I got. Interesting. So Page of Swords is the card as I bring it closer. And swords are air, swords are ideas, thoughts. Pages are like scholars. They can be children, younger souls. That kind of an energy. So that's it. So again, step in. This may be a spirit guide. This may be part of who you are. Maybe an aspect of yourself. But that would be the first being that you meet, and maybe this guide will or this being, this page will help you to traverse the entire landscape within this card, the entire energy. So that's the meditation card. Hi, Marissa, and whoever else I missed that just popped in. Welcome. So that's that, and what I didn't mention in the beginning, we have other divination tools we're going to use, not just tarot. So I've got angel cards, I've got sacred geometry. I broke out my starseed oracle deck. just in honor of the fact that more and more of us, incrementally each and every day are starting to tap into our extraterrestrial guides and ascended masters. So anyway, a big wind in Germany, huh? It's no wind here right now. It's very stagnant. All right, so that's that. So what next on the agenda is doing a 3-card spread, and I will pull the cards. I will clear my mind and start to read them for you. And that will again tap into things that may be going on in your personal lives, in your community, families, and the world at large. And for the next week or two, again, powerful full moon, powerful shift. We're in a powerful portal. If I didn't mention this earlier, it's good to eat light the next couple of days. I mean, eat. Well, you can fast also if you want, but it's good to eat light, drink lots of water. Have if you can, have some quiet meditation time also. I mean, I know a lot of us have busy lives. A lot of us are working even on a Sunday and the day before the 4th of July. But try to take some time for yourselves. That's what Spirit's telling me to tell everybody. Take some time to yourself, especially if you live with people, if if you have a busy family environment or whatever, you get some time for yourself just to tune in and to allow the energy to the super buck full moon, the buck moon it's called, or one of the names. I think there's another. Is it also the corn moon, or is that August? It might be the August moon. And anyway, hey Robin, welcome. Welcome. And here we go. Down in like Texas, Arkansas, that's where all the heat is right now. And welcome, Rob. I'm taking that page upon myself as there's a portion of building family to the side, and I'm holding my sword and taking the task at hand. Very good. A lot of building preparation. So that card is that, and alive and Jody loves Scotland. Yes, I know that. So okay, need to clear my mind again. Stop looking at comments. Start tuning into spirit. Break into 3 piles, bring into 1. Okay, so just give me a second to clear. 1, 2, that way, and 3. This one, that way. And 1. Hold on 1 second. Favorite card came out in the whole deck. However, oh dear, I don't have that. All right. Just because I'll just hold this in a certain way. So here's what I got. Now the reason that my finger's over the star card is simply because the YouTube algorithm, if I expose this, it's gonna register as nudity, and it might take the video down, believe it or not, even though it's just a tarot card. I think the the bottom's not revealing at all. Yes, we must cover the naughty bits. Yes, I feel like I'm in a Monty Python skit right now. But these are wonderful cards. 2 major arcana. The star card is really about inspiration. It's about hope. The Wheel of Fortune is about expansion and growth. So this is wonderful energy. And right in the middle is that Page of Pentacles. I feel like it's telling us to maybe take an adventure. I feel like one of the messages for us in this group is, even though there's a lot going on with the economic climate in the world and all that kind of stuff, Pentacles can represent money and security. Take a trip, spend a little bit of extra money, have faith that if you're aligned with spirit and aligned with flow, money is a current, it's currency. So when you're aligned with the flow of energy, you become more magnetic to money and stuff like that as well. I mean, I know it's 4th of July week, so not surprisingly, I get a sense of journeying. Who's going to Lake George or some lake that has mountains? whoever that is, this message is really for you also. Because I'm seeing Lake George in this image. That's in upstate New York, in the Adirondacks, for those that aren't familiar. But you may be going to one of your local lakes that has hills, and I feel like they're saying something to the effect of going in the water, like letting water cleanse you, working with the element of water to cleanse all the traumas and dramas of the world around. I think somebody may be adopting a puppy or has puppies. They just flash the image of puppies in my mind. If that's you, congratulations on that, or somebody that you know. Um, it's showing, things may be a little bit up and down with the stock market or investments, but with this Wheel of Fortune, it's showing a good time for making investments. You have smart investments that are grounded, things that may grow. But moving it from the star card, that's a lot of spiritual inspiration. It's a lot of spiritual elevation, and I'm going to turn this around so I can vibe on it myself. And the sense that I'm getting, what I'm noticing, for this is what I'm getting. And there's actually 8 stars, but the one right over the head, that's like the soul star chakra, like our transpersonal chakras. Now 7 stars, that's the 7 sisters. The 7 sisters in Japanese is Subaru, and in English it's Pleiades, the Pleiades. So a lot of you are Pleiadian star seeds and are working more with the Pleiadians. They may come out, they may come through in the transmission tonight also, and that's at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're doing energy transmissions for the new moon, but to me, I'm talking and doing a lot with stars, star seed energy and stuff like that. I think it's also kind of reinforcing the idea that many of us are starting to open up and starting to recognize some of our extraterrestrial guides and helpers that are around us, that are working with us at this time. So there's that energy. Get out into the night sky, and one of the ways that I connect with the extraterrestrial intelligences, the guides, the ascended ones. Not the lower or negative ones, but the ascended beings. Is I'll go out. I'll even lay down and just gaze at the stars, and then feel like my eyes are my heart, and gaze at the stars with my heart. And when I do that, if I can get into the right energy with that, all of a sudden the stars start to appear that they have patterns. Doing a little bit of heart brain coherence or breathing really helps that, because I found out now. I mean, I've always known this, but it's become much more experiential lately, that if I do heart brain coherence in a particular way. By the way, if you guys don't know exactly what that is, if you're new, I've got plenty of videos on that technique. But I find that once the brain and the heart sync, and if I feed the brain with the heart energy, I go into this gamma experience. Like last night, I was just seeing like millions of blue and purple sperm like floating around. It's almost like in the genetic pool in a way, or in the seeds of creation in a sense. So I get these incredible gamma experiences. It's like, who needs hallucinogens? Do heart brain coherence, although psychedelics, plant medicines can be a very useful tool for some people. But there's other ways. There's ways of achieving natural DMT release in the brain, and other hormones that raise our vibration and expand our awareness. So I'll lie there, and then the stars will start to make geometrical patterns in my mind, like sacred geometry, lots of hexagons, like 6-sided. Every crystals are always 6-sided. Snowflakes are 6-sided. Any crystal is 6-sided, and that's just the dynamic processes of the physical universe at play. You see, so it's a sacred geometry. It's just how things kind of manifest, how the fractals of the universe self-replicate. So I get this image, and then the star beings come through that way, and I'm visualizing like my eyes are my heart, and I'm seeing the image of the heart. So try that this week. Try that, guys. And let me see what else. What else? Congratulations, Colleen. Yes, I thought you were going to talk about a puppy. Well, puppies are good, but babies are good also, and certainly we have the pages as well. So this is a good time to either invest money or think about plans to develop maybe a business or practice or if you're employed, like things that you can do to enhance your income or whatever. But this is a good time for that, not just planning, but also for manifesting it, because the full moon is very good for manifestation also. So really the next 72 hours or so, do a little bit of visualization and just feel, not just see, but feel and really believe with all of your heart that your dreams are already manifested, that you're where you want to be financially, where you want to be physically, where you want to be in your emotions, in your heart, in your spirituality. So that is part of that also. And what else? Travel and stuff like that. And really nice positive energy. Again, I'm seeing the palm trees also. Getting out to nature, and I think we have, and I think that this Wheel of Fortune is also. I think this whole spread is representing the portal that we're in right now, this full moon portal. So, let's step in and take advantage and get our upgrades. I don't know if I think most of you guys are familiar with the term quantum jumping or quantum leaping or quantum shifting. Take your pick, but what that means in scientific or chemistry terms is that the electrons go into a different, what's it called, valence. It's like a different vibrational frequency, and their orbits around the nuclei changes. So there's different levels. So basically, like the electrons don't gradually increase. They're one level, and then when some kind of an energy force or body acts on that atom, they leap into a higher level of frequency and movement and orbit. So we have quantum leaps of consciousness also. So when we have a spiritual awakenings or spiritual growth, it's not a gentle incline. We have a leap, and we experience new consciousness. Then we assimilate all that. We what's the right word? We process it. We grow in that new level, and we plateau maybe for months, maybe even years, maybe even lifetimes. And then usually when we don't expect it, boom, we have another leap, and then we're in another phase of our reality, of our own spiritual reality. So that's what quantum jumping is. And by being able to do that, you can jump into different timelines, you can jump into different realities, into different dimensions, to different universes. All that stuff's available, and it starts with the portal of the heart. When the heart's expanded and open, and all of your chakras are in alignment, so you want to, the roots as well as the crown are in alignment. That's when you start to veil and open yourself to this higher knowledge and to the sleeping. So very good. So I'm gonna move on. I may refer back to these cards, but I'm gonna pull my Native American tarot card next. And hi, Carissa. Welcome. I just saw you pop in. All right. My table is very crowded this morning. It helps if I move some wires. I have my shungite always. Keep shungite by your computers. Helpful. All right. Wait, this is the wrong deck. Yeah, I'll do that one in a minute. I said this isn't the right one. All right. Okay. My image looks very red and purple today, at least on my camera. I'm turning purple. All right, clearing my mind. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Deep breath. Here we go. This is the card. This is what I pulled. It says contentment. We get a lot of overlaps. This has come up before. This is the equivalent of the Six of Cups. And basically, No, I didn't pull that card. And basically, it's three, three on the horse. Now, three is a very sacred number in numerology and in life in general. And getting back to the video from the three numeric code, we talk a lot about the 369 code. That's one of the three numeric codes that I talk about in that video. And if you can tap into the power of threes, it really augments anything that you're doing spiritually or manifestation wise or any of that stuff, because the binary code, it's just basically how the physical universe works. But the 369 codes are those forces that act on that physical universe to change how the self-replicating, how the fractal universe responds and behaves. So it's an energy and a frequency that we can tap into. And and so the card itself, it's contentment. It's kind of about family. So joining with your spiritual family. So I think that that's part of the message to augment this. So also the star card here. So getting bringing this back. Careful to cover up the lady's breast to not get flagged for nudity on YouTube. But getting back to this, the star card is also the sign Aquarius. It's very much about community and about like-minded community and this contentment with the number three. And I love this quote from the book of Matthew. When three or more are gathered in my name, I shall be amongst them. I get chills every time I say that. So I think, is that to Jesus to Thomas? I forgot. It's been a while since I read the Bible, but in any event, so this is the idea, gathering community, connecting community. We're community. Thank you for being here, and I think that's that, and then together, the horses are empowerment, they're freedom. It's about our personal power, and three enhances our personal power. So adding to the meaning of what I was saying about these three cards, work on your expansion and growth, and tapping into your own power, and you start again through the portal of the heart, because that's the spirit. Yeah, doubting Thomas, exactly. I know the other quote. I love the book of Matthew. Revelations in the book of Matthew. I mean, it's all good stuff. I think they're my favorite NT books. But they're all good. I mean, if you I think the Bible and the scriptures are amazing. I'm not really. I wouldn't call myself Christian, but I definitely use that as one of the many knowledge and wisdom sources that I work with. So all good stuff for sure. I'm flooring you today. Good, because that means I'm doing my job. Energy is travel time. Thank you. So that again, double that double clicks, double clicks the whole idea that a lot of us are traveling, whether it's internal traveling or traveling to a destination. Lakes, yes, she's there. I get chills all the time. Yeah. All right. So a lot more to do. I have my Starseed Oracle deck. I'm gonna dive right into that. I haven't used that one. Hi, Catherine. I haven't used that one for a while. And if I had the box by Danielle Noel. Oh no, Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel, the Starseed Oracle deck. I like to share these things. Thank you for that comment. Very, very apropos. Oh, he's saying Thunderstruck. Oh, AC/DC. Thunderstruck. Oh, I like that song. AC/DC is fun. Of course, Zeppelin is, they're the gods. The steel-throated icon. Robert Plant, that is. That's what I call him, the steel-throated icon. All right. So let me clear my mind. I'm asking my extraterrestrial guide, my Arcturian guides, my Lyran guides to step through. And what do we get? This is the card that I pulled, and your message may just be in this image. So maybe just take a moment, clear your mind, and what are you drawn to in this image? And that's going to be a personal message to you. So if you're drawn to a part of that, how does that speak to you? How does that make you feel? What are you seeing within that? Maybe you're seeing shapes, patterns, beings, or whatever. So I'll hold this for another moment. Just relax, open your heart, open your mind. And where are you drawn to? What message you get? How you speak to you? You say you're going to do some work too today, not just me. You guys are going to work also, and very good. And then I'll tell you what I'm getting. All right, very good. So what it says is longing for home, homesick for the stars. Oh, that's beautiful. What, and the artwork is so extraordinary in this. Reminds me of Jodie Fritz. You're still in. You know, she's a fabulous artist that has the same kind of impressionistic energy from what I've seen of her work, anyways. Uh, it's a portal, Sirius Star Gateway. Thank you. Yes. So right now, Sirius is hidden. I mean, it's there, but Sirius is very close to the sun. I forgot the degree points of Sirius. I know it's in the sign Cancer. I just forgot the degree. It's a fixed star, so it never moves more than a degree away from the stars. But we start to see Sirius again in the early morning in late July, and come the autumn, I love to just stare at that star. It just kind of it turns different colors. It becomes a kaleidoscope. It dances when I gaze in it, and I feel like it transmits. And I understand why the ancient mystics, like the ancient Egyptians, were so aware of Sirius and the Orion's belt, and all of those constellations, because it's sending its information. It's like a transmitter. I can't explain it any more than that. Um, so basically, yeah. Opening till after the lines. It's here. Yeah, so maybe Sirius being hidden now. It's right around the sun. It's not hidden. We just can't see it. The sun's a lot brighter to us than Sirius is. Uh, but once the sun starts to get into Leo as it gets to the very end of July, then we start to see it. That's when the line gate opens. I believe it's like an alignment with Sirius and the Pyramid of Giza and something else. I have to reread my notes from last year, and it's also the numerology of 8-8. So all these things add up to a very powerful portal. All right, so nobody knows what degrees Sirius is in the sign of Cancer. Okay, there's a Lake George. Oh, okay. I don't know where that Lake George connection is, but I mean I know there's between that there's that. Yeah. All right. So this is just telling us reason that we feel the stars, or we may feel a little bit of homesick or longing for the stars, is that we're all star seeds to greater or lesser degree. And the video that I released last Thursday, I'm going to pin this all these videos when this becomes on the pinned comment, when this becomes a video. But it's really about really recognizing that we do have alien or starseed DNA, that 200,000 years ago we shifted from proto-human to modern human, and there was lack of genetic linking between the two. But then the human genome really hasn't changed in 200,000 years. So and the only possible explanation that checks every box is interbreeding with advanced civilizations, or in other words, interbreeding with proto humans with advanced aliens. Basically, I mean, it's still circumstantial. That's the only explanation, and therefore we all have extraterrestrial DNA that's dormant, and then when we raise our frequencies to certain thresholds, these dormant DNA start to awaken. So that's why we do spiritual awakening. That's why we do the work with the master teacher to raise your frequencies, so that it can accelerate your process of awakening in a safe manner. So anyhow, moving right along. So we have the Sacred Geometry deck by who's that by? Leon, Lon. uh, by Lon. Okay, so that's the author. So that here's the box of these cards for the creator, LON. Um, and let me grab those cards. Here they are. So this will tell us what frequency to work on this week. Okay, so an opening or lineup this week, I believe. Yeah, I think around the 7th or 8th is when the Sun and Sirius are conjunct, which will put it at right around 15 degrees to 17, 16, 17 degrees Cancer. Anyhow. All right, so let me clear my mind a second to ask Spirit to help me pick the right frequency for the week. This is the one. Sometimes my hands just feel it. It's funny, especially my left hand. It's like no. Yes, it's like a little charge that goes off. Healing, the frequency of healing. So what a perfect energy. A full moon, sign of Cancer, very healing energy. Perfect. So I'll read what it says, but the benefit is to really absorb the sacred geometric pattern. Notice it's hexagonal again. There's a lot of the sixes. We talked about six. It's Venus ruled the numerology, but it's the patterning of all crystals on planet Earth, and I'm pretty sure on other worlds also it's the same kind of patterning. Six is part of the 369 code, but it's an even number, so it also incorporates the binary code within it. Oh wow! So Archangel Raphael, yeah, very succinct, right? With this energy here. So you gaze at the middle. It's not a stare; it's a focused gaze. So you want to relax, let go, open your heart, open your mind, and just let yourself and the image become one, and absorb that frequency and work with that frequency this week. We can heal things that doctors don't know how to heal yet. I've done it. It's not just lip service or quoting Joe Dispenza, people like that. Although I love to quote Joe Dispenza and people like that, and Wim Hof and all those kind of people. It's things that I've actually experienced, things that I've done, things that I know that work, things that doctors said I would never heal from. That I'm pretty much anywhere from 95 to 100% healed. So yes. Now, what it says is the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And what I want to add to that is the fact that within ourselves, within our DNA, exists the model or the blueprint for the perfect human. And if we can awaken that level of DNA, so that our so that energy, that frequency becomes active, then we can heal things that again, that we can heal. Now I'm doing exactly that. I'll let you guys know this is part of my journey also. I'm doing exactly that to fix my spine. I have lower back issues. I have scoliosis. I have a displaced vertebrae. And I've been doing this religiously, like in my mind, the model for the perfect spine exists within every cell of my body, within every DNA, every chromosome exists that. So I'm using my heart-brain coherence to tap into that and to visualize my back's perfect, it's straight. And I'll tell you what, it's I can run my spine fingers along it, and it's not straight yet. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I haven't been to the chiropractor in 6 months now, which is like a record since I turned 55. I'm 64 now, so it's like a record, and there's less pain. Sometimes there's zero pain than I've had in decades, and I kid you not. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I mean, at some point, yeah, I may get an injury. I may need to go back to the chiropractor. It's a process. But hey, it's like I haven't needed ultrasound. I haven't needed traction. I haven't needed adjustments. I mean, I do yoga. That really helps, right, Doreen? Doing the yoga my whole life is the other piece of that. I take care of myself also. So we want to take care of the physical being, but we also want to incorporate our spiritual gifts and tools into it. So anyway, that's our sacred geometry. I have a feeling this is a good comment. I'm going to read it. You absorb the knowledge from those sources and believe. Belief, very important. The belief is if you don't believe, it ain't going to work. Coupled with a frequency vibration on that string. When more than one prayer in my name thing, well, not like it was just done differently. Okay, thank you for that. Yes. Yoga for any age, and for the furry ones also. Yoga for everyone. Yes, yes, yes. All right, all right. I have my medicine card, so that's the Native American totem animal. So we'll see which of that frequency to work with now. So wisdom from the animals. They're such beautiful teachers. Nature's such a beautiful teacher. Okay, I have to stop thinking. Go for this one. Thank you. There you go. We get a raccoon. There's a little delay. I don't know if you guys see the delay. I know raccoons are thieves. I know we've gone that before. They're also masked as well. I need to read this one, though. I don't have this one committed to memory. And it's not part of the 44 originals. They're in the medicine cards. The original medicine cards contain 44 cards that match the medicine shields of the plains people, the natives. So there's 44 different medicine shields, but there's other animals, so they added a few more. Raccoon is number 46. Generous protector. Oh, I like that. He's very Robin Hood, isn't he, with that mask, right? And raccoon carry the medicine of the protector of the underdog and provider for the young, infirm, and the elderly, often called Little Bandit by Southern tribes. It's Robin Hood of the animal kingdom, teaches us about generosity and caring for others. So I think you get the idea. So again, shape shift, work with this energy, like imagine that you're a raccoon and behave like a raccoon. That's what shape shifting is. So you become that animal, and I did one of my early videos that was probably one of the most god awful videos I ever did. Yeah, the early days weren't so great. The information was good, but I still had a lot of phobias about being on camera, and it showed. It showed. But anyway, I literally turned into a dog. Like in that video, I shape shifted into a dog, and I even started barking on camera, and then I was mortified, but I did it. So that's what you do. And I like to do that. I want to become a pig. I become a pig. I start grunting. I start doing what pigs do. I embody the frequency of that animal spirit, basically, is what happens. So that with raccoons, again, healing, protector of the underdog. What other meanings can I get from that? Caring for, so I think a lot of you are caring for elderly or sick people or young people. And this energy, this frequency will help you with that. So last but not least, I've got the Doreen Virtue's messengers from the angel cards. Thank you for that. Yeah. Who let the dogs out? Oh, the phone is wonky. This is the one I meant to flash. I love cats. I think people that are really like huge cat lovers are probably have some Lyran DNA or Lyran, or is it Lyran? I think it's pronounced Lyran. Where the star Vega is in that constellation, because that's where the line people, where those that extraterrestrial group, that feline energy, or one of the places it comes from. So if you love cats like I do, you probably are a Lyran spirit also. Mm. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I mean, you can always go to my early videos. Yes, you can. And I think information-wise, they were still good. I just wasn't too comfortable on camera. That's the only difference. All right, so clearing my mind again, right up here. Here we go. So you got Bethany. I think this is the one about taking good care of yourself. Oh, thank you for that. So talks about turning into a cat here. Um, Oh, my phone has been long. That's not the one I want. All right. Anyway, thank you, Catherine. You guys' comments are firing out too quick. I had to go out and come up here. Like, when you flash them on the screen. Oh, okay. So, technology is probably an issue. So, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, and pedicure. Or you can give yourself a treat at 7 p.m. by coming live and working with Archangel Metatron and the Master Teachers to get some frequency upgrades, to step into this magical portal to start to enhance your growth and to step into quantum, what were we saying, quantum jumping before, to step into your next level. So that's taking excellent care of yourself. You like how I did this? So weave that into a plug. Good one, Adam. But seriously though, it's a reminder we have to take good care of ourselves. I even posted right after I took my cold shower this morning. It's an example of how I take care of myself, and I do my yoga, I do my breathing, and more than that, I just really focus on being happy and being joyful and being in gratitude, which granted is very challenging if you're having a bad day or something really crappy happened to you, but it's still possible. It takes a lot of mental discipline to do it, um, but in any event, so that's what I've got for you today. Thank you about that. Yes, we do daily short videos also. So that's something that I added on the spring equinox. So that's when I started to do those. And what are you saying here? Like, um, butterflies. Like when I came into my room, my kitten was all over me, purring and rubbing on my face, up until yep. The cat's really sense it, yeah. So anyway, see you guys at 7. If you guys want to indulge me a little further, please like the video. If you like it, let's be authentic. And that helps YouTube to recognize it's something worth sharing to more people. And I thank you for that. So I'll see you guys at 7 that are going to do the transmission with us. And love you. And if you guys came on late, as soon as I hit the end broadcast, I think you can even do it now, but you can go back to the beginning and catch what you missed. So you've been 52. Time to end.